Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be what I eat in a day with a chronic illness, as well as I'm going to share with you my workout. So if you've not done so already, give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this. Hit the red subscribe button if you've not done so already, and let's jump right in. Okay, so like every morning I'm starting my day with my Pedialyte. I don't see this changing because it does help me to get my electrolytes in the morning, and taking my medicine with the Pedialyte actually helps because it's got stuff in it other than just water. Everybody says take your meds with water, and I can't do that because I need some kind of juice or something to help settle my stomach. So like I said, I'm going to take my meds with my Pedialyte, and then depending on the day, I might have breakfast after I do this. Most days I don't. This day was one of the days I didn't. I finished off my Pedialyte and I switched over to my Normalite, which you will see me mix up in a minute. Doesn't happen every day, but this particular day I was extremely nauseous, so I did have to take a Zofran. I am going to include the meds I take, even the emergency meds that I have to take, because you know, this is real life, and this is what I had to do this day to get to where I actually could eat. So the first meal I'm actually having, so it's a little bit late to call it breakfast, but I'm going to have leftover macaroni and cheese from the day before. Just made boxed Kraft macaroni and cheese, and that was my lunch. Okay, shoot. I'm looking through the viewfinder, so yeah. Salt tablet. Second dose of my POTS medication. Okay, so lunch is leftovers from last night. We had Dixie chili, so I'm having a 5-way with the leftovers. Okay, so I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I don't know if it's indigestion or if this is actual chest pain from my POTS or what, but I'm going to try taking 2 Tums and see if that helps. And I swear, every time I try to film what I eat in a day, my body goes, no. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do my workout. I will link down below in the description box what workout video I am doing, because I'm following Breakthrough, but technically the rest day is on Thursday, and this is Thursday, and I don't rest on Thursdays. I do my rest days on Saturday and Sundays because I just can't work in a workout on a Saturday. So I'm just gonna do a random workout today from Sydney Cummings, which it's called Energy Day 4. I guess it's another program she's done. It's 30 minutes, full bodies, no repeats. So I'm gonna film a little bit of it, I guess, of what I can show you. And yeah, and I have Nugget and Rowdy in here, so there's a good chance you might see one of them while I'm working out. Okay, so I finished my workout about an hour ago. I had to go get ready. I let him outside. He's a little butthead. So, yeah. But I switched to my sweet tea after my 100 ounces of water. And this is my little treat for the day. I don't have a treat every day. But usually once I get past the nausea in the morning, I can eat and I have a really good appetite. And while I can eat, I'm going to. Because my doctor keeps griping at me to put on weight. And I don't blame him because I've lost like 15 pounds in like 3 months. So if I'm eating, so if I can eat, I'm going to. But this is a banana pudding Blondie. The recipe calls them brownies, but they're not brownies. They're Blondies. I do have the recipe for these, which I will include either in this video or another video. But I made these for my brother's birthday, and we still have some because my brother's birthday was only 2 days ago. So this is my little treat. Okay, so to do this, it starts with the melted butter and a cup of brown sugar. It doesn't say if it's packed or not, so I'm just going to assume that it is, because usually when you use brown sugar, it's packed. And I could have measured this out off camera, and I just don't think to do that. And you know, this is real life. So there's a cup of brown sugar. Together until the eggs are fully incorporated. Or until the, oh shoot, I'm sorry, I'm reading ahead. Until this is combined, and then I'll add in. So I'm whisking this until this is fully incorporated, and then I'm going to add in my 2 eggs. And I did prepare my pan off camera. To do that, I just lined an 8 or 9x9 square pan. I think actually mine's an 8x8, so this might have to bake a little bit longer. With some parchment paper, and then I sprayed the parchment paper. And it's not. I'm just hoping it works, because the last time I used this method, the dessert stuck to the wax paper. Okay, so now that my eggs are in there, completely combined, which it is. And I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, so probably exactly what I have left in this bottle. And an easy way to measure a teaspoon of vanilla is just to use the cap. I'm not measuring my vanilla. I'm just not that person. Okay, and it says at this point to switch over to a spatula. Because at this point I'm measuring out 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. there's one, oh, well, there's a half. Oh, and I know what I'm doing, I just don't know what I'm saying. Okay, so there's 1.5 cups of self-rising flour. And I'll clean the stove off in a minute. And I'm gonna preheat the oven at this point to 350. And it does say that this will be a thick dough, and I can already tell that, yeah, this is going to be thick. Okay, so this is what the batter looks like, and at this point I'm going to spread it in to my baking dish. And I didn't over mix this, I just mixed it until all the flour was mixed in. It says to be careful about that. Come on. Okay, so this is what it looks like before it bakes for 25 minutes. Okay, so for this section of the recipe, I had to do a voiceover, but I'm mashing up 2 bananas. I mashed up one thinking, okay, that should be enough. Looked at it and went, yeah, that was a small banana. That's not going to be enough, and ended up mashing up 2. So it's 2 mashed bananas, a small box of instant vanilla pudding, and 2 cups of milk. Honestly, I think you could go with 1.5 cups of milk, and it would still mix up just fine, because I think there was too much pudding when I dumped it onto the Blondies. So when I cut them, the pudding does run off everywhere. But I'm just going to mix up the banana and the pudding and the milk mixture. And then I'm going to let this set in the fridge. After I got done mixing that up, the Blondies came out of the oven. This is what they looked like after they'd been baked. I was going to let them cool completely, and after they cool completely, through editing magic, here's the chilled pudding mixture, and that just gets dumped right on top of the Blondies, and then that gets topped with vanilla wafers, which is completely optional. The recipe that I got the pudding part of the recipe from calls for Cool Whip on top, or whip topping, or whatever you want to use, and the other recipe calls for vanilla wafers. And we don't really put Cool Whip on our banana pudding. I don't know if that's weird, but we don't. So I just figured I'm just going to top it with vanilla wafers, and that way it looks more like the vanilla pudding that my brother and my family is used to. And yes, I'm eating the leftover pudding mix. Okay, so my last dose of pause meds and my salt pill for the day. Okay, so supper is pork and beans, hash, and buttered noodles. Yeah. Had real balanced meals today. Not really. I've got enough protein in today. But this is what I'm having for supper. And Nugget wants a bite, but he won't eat any of it.
Say hello. I think I want a noodle.
No. Okay, so I'm going to finish the night off with taking my magnesium. And that's going to be it for this what I eat in a day and workout. Okay, so that's going to be it for this what I eat in a day with a chronic illness and my workout. I hope you liked it. If you did not do so at the beginning of the video, give it a thumbs up, hit the red subscribe button down below, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.